and wenches, welcome to the Boston Bastard Brigade live!
Yes! Finally, we have accomplished what we've been pushing for what, 2-3 years now?
Yeah, like 3 years.
I have to say, we have to say a special thanks to the man who's running the operations behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, everywhere. He is the man behind the curtain, John C. Riley.
Yes. Without him and his hard work to make Jacedown Studios the best local studio on the North Shore and anywhere in the state of Massachusetts, really. So we got to give him a huge thank you. And I got to thank you guys for inviting me to be on your very first video, or your first video program in a long, long time.
I mean, who else would we have for the first guest?
I know.
I mean, come on.
You've been friends with us for so many
I'm
years.
basically, you know, I have my honorary bastard paper.
We'd follow up with you after on the radio station and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, come on.
Everybody, hi, I'm Phil, the Issues Guy from IssuesProgram.com. I'm excited to be here to be sharing in this fun. And again, like we were saying, huge thank you to John C. Riley and Jacedown Studios for putting all this together, all his hard work, working late night last night when we were all asleep, getting ready to prepare for the show. He's still up working on bits and working on organizing everything.
Yeah, you know, we were probably just watching our porn.
I was.
Yeah,
Pornhub.
Yeah, Pornhub.
Of course.
I was just actually getting back from work and I needed a beer. That's what I did.
No, we were watching porn and we had a Google chat going, Google Hangout going on. That's not gay, is it? Having a Google Hangout with your friends while you're watching porn is not gay.
No.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
As long as you're not seeing anybody doing what.
Oh no, I was watching you and I had the closed camera, but that's a different issue altogether.
I don't think I can get married now.
Yeah.
But no, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. It's been a really tough week over the last, couple of weeks, tough couple of weeks in this area with everything that's been going on in Boston.
And we need to give special thanks to the police, the EMTs,
fire, everybody who went running towards the smoke that day.
And all the people, all the regular citizens that were there helping people out, helping strangers, helping people up that fell down because of the noise, helping scared kids, and
yeah.
I mean, everybody. And we all went to school. One of the kids, the guy that worked at MIT, Sean Collier, graduated a year before myself. He graduated in 2009.
Yeah, okay,
so he wasn't your.
So he was in your grade. I met him a few times. We didn't know him too well, but he's another person that gave his life for this, horrible tragedy. And we just like to again send all our love and thanks to everyone in public service that did anything for this.
Yes,
absolutely.
It's a difficult thing, and it's fun to have fun and be all silly, but we had to get serious for a second.
Yeah, we had to say that because more or less we're also rooting for everybody that's still in the hospital. I mean, this is going to be.
It could have been worse.
It could have been
really worse.
It could have been completely worse and whatnot because whatever they did was just as bad.
We're dealing with nitwits here.
They were complete idiots, but more or less, just to be on the softer side, we just want to say, keep going. More or less, everybody's there to help you out, and whenever you have issues, we're always there to help you guys out.
Absolutely, and that's what we're here. We're here to put a smile on your face. We're here to make you laugh. We're here to make you think. And we are just here to give you a good time. Yeah, and that's what the Boston Bastard Brigade is always about. Don't you agree, Blueonic?
Yeah, we're only bastards by name, not reputation so much. We're
exactly.
We like to be, we like to be fun-loving. We're doing this because we enjoy gaming. We enjoy movies. We're trying to get people to enjoy it with us.
Let me be honest. These guys, unlike me, aren't an asshole. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. That's a different story altogether.
He's an issues.
I have lots of issues, and I'm an asshole. So these guys are really nice guys, and they're here for Boston. So
yes.
So thank you, Boston. It may be oversaid these days, but Boston's strong, man. Boston's strong.
Boston's strong.
Excellent. So let's get into this. Yeah.
More or less, as you can see, we're outside of the Blues bomb shelter here.
It looks very nice. Yeah, with the fire in the sky.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's so pretty. I mean, more or less, we had to come outside. It's such a glorious day, especially after they caught the terrorist son of bitches. So more or less, we're all good. We're all sitting out here sipping some Mai Tais. We're all good. So let's get this show on the road.
Let's get it going.
Yes. And why don't we start off with another special thank you to, I think, a wonderful folk band who really helped bring the joy and happiness back to the Boston area. 1 week later, I'm talking, of course, about Skinny Lister. Skinny Lister. Let me tell you something about Skinny Lister. Since seeing these guys perform with with Flug and Molly.
Yeah, that was the first time that we were introduced to them, and they were amazing. I was blown away. And they were what, second act, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah, they kept the crowd like up and going and everything like that. It was absolutely amazing. I love how they did every part of that. It was absolutely awesome.
They got
Great
the crowd
show.
surfing, especially with the stand-up bass man.
Yes.
Michael.
I can't believe he's like able to hold that over his head and still perform and whatnot. I can't imagine what it takes for most of these guys to go through like all the stuff. I mean, to have that much energy to go on stage, run around like a crazy, well, I don't want to say asshole, but I mean crazy person, you know, just more or less. And he jumped into the crowd and he was he was playing the man.
It was amazing. And here's the thing: when they performed this past week, Michael, his flight got canceled, so he wasn't at that show. So
see, that sucks.
Us, the audience, we were the 5th band member that day.
Excellent.
So we were all singing along, we were dancing, we were drinking out of the flagon. It was a truly beautiful, beautiful experience. You see, Skinny Lister don't just put on a concert; they put on a party.
Yes, that they are party group.
They are an amazing party group, and it's just such a beautiful thing to see all these people who, here in the Boston area, after going through this tragedy, just seeing that sadness melt away and replaced with this pure, unadulterated joy.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's that joy that I think that's missing sometimes in some musicians these days as a little commentary, that when you see an artist truly give their heart out on stage and put on a show, there's nothing that pisses me off more than seeing a band that's playing, not to mention boring music, but just sitting there, not that Skinny Lister plays boring, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Bands that play boring music and don't move on stage and are like,
Yeah.
it's like just give it your heart, give it your energy, and that's what a band like that does. And the crowd can feel it; they can respond.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bands like Skinny Lister, Electric Eel Shock, Rammstein,
God, yeah, Rammstein.
Artists like that.
They give you everything on stage. Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Weird Al Yankovic.
I think you could mainly consider like Kiss too. I sometimes it's just not one of those things where I don't really enjoy the music. I would just more or less enjoy them on stage.
There's a lot of bands, and not to digress too much, but there's a lot of bands that I enjoy their stage presence, and I enjoy them and I can respect them. We were talking about this a little earlier, but I don't necessarily love their music.
Like Motley Crue.
Kiss is a good band. Rush is a good example. I am not a big Rush fan, but I know Rush is great. I give Rush all the respect. I personally don't listen to them. Yes, I suck, I know, except for 2112. That's a good album. But I appreciate that they needed to make it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Kiss is next. Say what you want about Kiss, whether you like them or not, but they deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Skinny Lister.
Yes.
Skinny Lister. I know this is just their first album, but I'm telling you, Skinny Lister are going places.
Yes, they have definitely one of those things that it brings about in the folk aspect, and like that's the other thing that kind of disappoints me is the radio station that I believe that would be playing them is gone now for us.
FNX.
So FNX is gone.
I think you might be lucky, and this is why they're in a good time. You have people like Philip Phillips from American Idol, Mumford & Sons, and now this other guy, Lee DeWise.
Brothers.
Lee DeWise is coming out and putting an album like this. That tends to be the folk music. That style is kind of becoming the mainstream right now.
You have to think that
so
movie
kind of the right
Brother
time.
were out now.
Many years ago,
it
really started, and everyone was singing Constant Sorrow, which influenced bands like Mumford & Sons to create the music that they're doing, and which influenced people like Philip Phillips, who was recent American Idol winner. Yes, I know about American Idol, but he's putting some decent music out there in that folk category. Yeah, they're going to want to kick me out.
Oh my God, American Idol.
Oh my God.
No, I've been having to watch it a lot lately.
I'm going to throw you some Nicki Minaj shade.
Oh God, please don't. That and Mariah Carey, I'm done.
I hate Mariah Carey.
All right, let's go back to what we were going to do.
Let's talk about something that'll make us happy. Skinny Lister.
Skinny Lister.
So you got to see them this weekend. I couldn't make it to the show, unfortunately.
Where was that? Middle East?
Middle East upstairs.
Yes.
Which I like better than downstairs. You know why? Because downstairs you get hot very quickly.
It's more of an intimate setting as well. Oh, we have some audio from it?
Yes,
excellent.
we do.
Excellent. Let's listen.
Hey! I feel like I should be sitting here with like a Guinness in hand and just sipping it
Exactly.
back.
Get us beer now.
Oh my god.
Beer!
JCR, have your intern get us beer now.
And it was so beautiful. And I gotta say, I was so happy when Lorna came down to the audience, grabbed me, and we danced together during 17 Summers.
Lucky,
wow,
lucky
man.
dog. That is a beautiful song too. I remember that one from the Flog and Molly concert.
I
Oh
was
my
thinking
God,
that's a
that was
beautiful
gorgeous.
girl too, not a beautiful song, but
Yeah.
A beautiful song and a beautiful girl.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
he's double fisting it there.
Yeah.
Oh God, jeez.
he's a lady killer.
Yeah,
He's a lady
he's a
killer.
man, dude. Jeez.
Careful, careful.
You know, we're both taken over here. You know, we have to.
Yeah, we're taken. So
I think I
can't-
just got in trouble with the issues lady. Right
I
now.
can't comment as much as I would like to
Yeah,
on the
me
ladies.
too. I think I already commented.
I would
too much.
say that she's
Yeah.
a very, very beautiful woman,
She's a very beautiful woman.
and that's all it. I can't say anything more, otherwise I would get in trouble.
And her husband, who is also the lead singer and guitarist of the band, Daniel, is a very lucky man.
He's
And we
He's
can't
a
say
lucky
anything
man.
more, otherwise he will beat us to death.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Listen to that music. He can fight.
Yeah, he can fight, definitely.
But fantastic group.
Yeah, amazing bunch of guys.
And for bringing this sort of happiness and joy that our city has needed after this tragedy, I don't think any other band could have done this.
No, I don't think so.
No. And that's why we're going to be having a first here.
Either. Yeah, very, very, very.
Ooh,
Very
first.
first.
What's going on here?
I have here
Get your hands out.
Yeah,
of
get
there.
your hands
wait,
out.
there.
Done it.
Okay.
Oh,
a royal decree.
no.
A royal decree.
I've been wanting to get one of those for years.
And so people know it's official, it's all written in very nice fancy lettering.
yes, it is.
So here, I got here the royal decree. It hasn't been signed yet, so it isn't
Yes,
official.
we'll be signing it right in front of you because that would make it official. You're a witness to our signing.
We have the magic
Yes.
of video tonight, so,
So
we're gonna
let
show you.
me read you this. On this here Saturday, April 27th of the Anno Domini, that is 2013, I hereby decree that all members of folk band Skinny Lister shall henceforth be declared to be honorary Bostonians.
Woo!
yeah.
As honorary Bostonians, the recipients from here on out will be given the same rights as regular Bostonians, including, but not limited to, the foregoing of the usage of the letter R and the butchering of the letter A,
Yeah, butchering.
allowing of such vernacular as wicked,
Wicked pizza.
Wicked cool, dude. That's wicked amazing.
hoodsy,
I need a hoodsie. I need some ice cream with a hoodsie, dude. Those things are good.
Oh, God.
bulky,
Ooh, yeah, look at this bulkiness in my pants.
and other vocabulary, and the right to be mass holes when the time is needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my way. I'm driving, bitch. Beep, beep, beep.
This honorary Bostonian title cannot be revoked.
We couldn't even take it away from Marky Mark. We've
No,
been trying
no.
for years.
We can't.
Hold
can't,
on.
yeah.
Unless all band members are caught wearing Yankees hats,
Oh, okay, okay.
yep,
yeah.
that's a
that
good
does it.
or if they ever utter the phrase, "This clam chowder is better than New England's,"
Oh, yeah, clam chowder. Wait, clam chowder.
Chowder.
with exception, of course, to the homemade kind.
Oh, of course,
okay,
of course,
right.
of course.
So this is the
And Maine, other New England.
And
Right.
there is a clause with the whole Yankees thing. As of right now, because of the whole issue that we had with the bombings and whatnot, and they were playing Sweet Caroline, and they did a bunch of other things
did a lot of
and
good
whatnot.
things. And they really
I
suck
have to
right
say, I have to say that we're with the Yankees and whatnot, so we're cool with them right now until somebody
Absolutely.
clears the bench. When somebody clears the bench, and I don't care whoever side started it, it's going to be back to the moral grounds of hating one another.
I just really want a Red Sox game against the Yankees where Pedro comes out from the, from upstairs and comes up and finds Don Zimmer somewhere, digs him up if he's dead, and just beats the hell out of him. That's really what I want.
Yeah. But besides that, yes,
Besides
we're really cool with New York right now, especially because we're on both leagues.
So were you?
so yes.
I will
able
pass
to-
the honorary pen.
Do they know? Are we gonna talk to them? I mean, do they?
Oh,
Yeah.
What? What's going
Well,
on? here?
we have to sign it first.
Oh my
and
God!
then-
Are they?
Yes. Oh
no.
wow, fancy.
Oh,
very,
look at that.
Very fancy. Oh man, mine's just gonna suck so badly. He's got like John Hancock
Wow,
over
I
here.
know, that's like amazing. Oh, and Blue Sun's the other side.
I'm just going to make it squiggly wiggly.
This is really official.
There we go.
This is
Here we go.
official.
Show it. Show them the signatures.
All right, folks. This is it. Here it is.
Bastard signatures right there.
Yep, bastard signatures.
Wow. Let's hold on.
Let's
send him a letter or something. Let's let them know. Right?
I got something better.
No. But we'll talk to them.
We'll talk.
What's happening?
Here to accept the honorary Bostonian title.
No.
You guessed
Lister.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hey, Boston. You alright?
Oh, it is such a privilege to be here today.
I love that.
I have so many people that I want to thank, but I know that the boys also have lots of people that they want to thank. But probably a special person in my heart is Party George. I'd like to thank my dad. He's been a huge inspiration.
Thank you.
And I would obviously
Oscar right there.
like to thank all of those amazing, beautiful people of Boston for coming down on what was a truly magnificent night last
Truly
week.
magnificent.
Yeah.
Truly magnificent.
Here's a big thank you to you. Hooray!
Aww.
And
That's so nice.
I'd like to thank the
I did not know
flagon
that's
and the
awesome.
contents of the flagon that travel with us that we shared with you guys in Boston.
God bless that flagon.
I'd like to specifically thank the singers. We did the gig on Monday there, and they were the best singers of the tour so far. They knew the words, they knew all the lyrics. They sung along with gusto. So this is for you as much as us.
And I would like to thank the Boston Bastard Brigade, because without you guys, this would not be possible. Yeah. So thank you very much.
Thank you for making us honorary
We will be
Boston.
honourable Bostonians.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that was so nice.
Isn't
That was so
that amazing?
awesome. I did not know that was good. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what we
And
want.
let me tell you something. Honorary Bostonian is the highest title you can get from the Boston Bastard Brigade.
That is incredible.
You can, if you live in the Boston area, the highest you can reach is honorary bastard. But honorary Bostonian is given to only the most special people.
I'm still amazed that we're at the technology of the Jetsons age.
Yeah.
You know, where we can like just have them on video call right there.
Yeah,
and talk to us.
it's perfect.
I can't lie. I'm still amazed by that. I still remember Pong.
I remember that too.
I remember that too. Now we're all gonna speak in those accents.
Yeah, no.
Like horrible accents for the rest of the
Well, we can't help it.
I can't help it.
We came from them, so Massachusetts really started the whole thing and whatnot. And that's why
I think Stephen Colbert said it right. The Pilgrims are so
exactly
so ornery that they have to wear buckles.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty true. So
excellent.
Yes,
So-
so congratulations, Skinny Lister, on being honorary Bostonians.
Thank you so much.
First time ever we've done a royal decree here.
yes.
I hope it won't be the last, though.
No, it definitely won't. I mean, especially how good this is going. I'm definitely digging this. We have to keep doing this.
Yes.
More and more.
More.
Yes.
Yes. So, with this being the first video episode of the Boston Bash Brigade in a very long time, we figured, why don't we do something new? Why don't we do something that we've never done in the show?
Ooh,
a brand new segment.
bit? Oh, excellent.
A new segment. So this came to us while we were doing the review of Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yep. Oh, God.
We were talking about the character of Oz.
We were talking about James Franco's character. So, the man behind the curtain, basically.
And we were trying to figure out whether his character was a dick or an asshole. And we thought, well, what other characters can we put towards this sort of this or that?
So in recent light, we saw the Evil Dead movie, even though it doesn't have anything to do with him. We were trying to jump back to Ash, played by
Bruce Campbell.
exactly.
Of
So
course.
more or less, we were trying to figure out if he is a dick or an asshole.
So, without further ado, let us jump into this new segment called Dick or Asshole.
I'm a dick.
You're probably an asshole.
You're a dick? But then you got your asshole.
You're a dick.
Well, being a dick ain't so bad.
He's an asshole.
You dick!
Asshole?
What do you call the thing between the dick and the asshole? Asshole.
Dicks and assholes.
Okay, well, I'll be seated. Oh,
Yes.
boy.
I'm kind of a little bit tangled right here.
We are.
So we here with the dishonorable Judge Issues Guy.
Court is now in session. Dick versus asshole. Sorry, I made myself German there.
Oh boy. All right, so who wants to take it first?
I guess since the first title is Dick or Asshole, and you chose Dick, I guess you have to go first.
Yeah, I did take Dick. No,
yeah, you took the Dick.
Not literally.
Wait, objection! I took the Dick.
Objection!
I'm objecting.
God damn it! All right, so yeah, let's get on with it. Just get on with it. Play the video.
Blueonic, state your case.
All right, so more or less the concept of Ash being a dick is because of the fact that, more or less, he seems to... Oh, wait. Oh, good. They're playing the video part. Thank you.
Yo, she-bitch. Let's go.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
Name's Ash. Housewares.
Wait a minute. You gotta understand, man. I never even saw these assholes before.
Yeah, see? That is a dick move right there. Dick move.
Is my boomstick.
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow. Give me some sugar, baby.
Yep. Very cool, but still dickish.
Klaatu, Miranda.
And who could forget that those words? What a dick.
Honey, you got real ugly. Swallowed the juice, said the words, and here I am.
You just said it right there.
What kind of juice was it?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store.
God. Can I just win now? That was total dick move. Everything he was doing was being a dick. So he was not being of proper stature, and of course he's not an asshole because he does it. He acknowledges that he's being a dick at the time of doing this. More or less, I feel that him in his dickerdom, is that proper? Is that proper, Judge?
We will allow this.
Okay, all right, good. In his dickery or dickerdom, he is taking on the place of just going and being like Duke Nukem. Now, the concept of Duke Nukem, he likes the women. And what do women want from Duke Nukem? Dick. Point instated, so with Ash. So, in my concept here, I feel that he is a dick.
Nice. King Baby Duck, your side of the argument, please.
Oh, God, here we go.
Heroes. Some of the greatest heroes of our generation were assholes. Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Batman. Wolverine, major asshole if you've ever seen the X-Men movie. And of course, what we just saw, Ash of Evil Dead.
Objection!
Objection?
He's humming.
I will allow this.
Oh, God.
He's whimsical. He's whimsical.
So screwed.
As you know, you're born a dick and you die a dick. You become an asshole. And what Ash had to go through throughout all the Evil Dead movies, losing his friends, losing his girlfriend, losing his hand, losing the chance to stay in his own world, being forced to suck back to medieval times, being beaten up by skeletons, being pushed down a hole, being stuck with other people that he has no idea who he is. That's why they said he's never seen those assholes before, which is true. He's never met that Henry guy until that one day.
Okay.
So, there's another aspect to this that makes Ash an asshole and not a dick. It's that he needs to do what he's doing. He needs to go. He needs to save the kingdom. And he does. He doesn't go, fuck you, I am out of here, send me back my own time. He could have easily done that. But then when he saw the damsel in distress and seeing the rest of the kingdom in peril, he had to put on his big boy pants, get his car all ready, and charge right into battle. He fought to save the kingdom and army of darkness with all of his heart. And then when he returned to his own time, he protected the S-Smart from the Deadites that came to cause havoc. And there is one final piece of evidence to piece this whole asshole thing together.
It's like Johnny Cochran over here.
Yeah, no kidding. I really feel like I was unprepared.
If Chewbacca is a Wookiee, you must have quit. Okay.
God damn it.
A dick, you must have quit.
Yeah.
The very, very, very last thing you see in the Evil Dead remake, after the credits roll, you see Ash raise his head and say, groovy, which is his way of saying, I'm ready to take on the evils of the Necronomicon. Because if he were a dick, he would say, fuck this, and go to some deserted island. But no, he is willing to go back and do what's right. Like a true American asshole hero.
Okay. Now this, normally I would take some time to deliberate, but because of our interesting circumstances, I'll do this as quickly as humanly possible. This won't be a reality show where I digress for 25 minutes. Now, I think the first thing to be said is, unfortunately, King Baby Duck, or fortunately, King Baby Duck had a much better planned argument.
What did I do?
But I must say the source material lent to Blue.
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor, as the material was taken out of context.
I understand the material was out of context. But also, I must make reference to something you said about going into a hole.
Yes.
That was a very interesting point in your very eloquent speech. But something poking into a hole. And by nature, I tend to think things going into holes are, well, we won't get to it yet. But I also need to bring up the fact of something Blue said in his argument I thought was a very good point. The fact that a dick knows he's a dick and is very confident and proud of that. Whereas an asshole
spews shit everywhere.
Spews shit everywhere. But my final point...
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes,
Objection,
sir.
Your Honor. Dicks sometimes don't even know they're dicks. Case in point, the Book of Mormon, the musical.
But, and this will be my final deciding factor. I quote, and you brought up the Book of Mormon. I am going to bring up in state purpose number 121 from Team America. And in Team America, there's one important thing. What does a dick do? A dick fucks people. What does Ash do? He fucks people. Ladies and gentlemen, Ash is a dick. Whoa!
Damn it!
Yes.
Team America, statute 121. A dick fucks an asshole. And so who is stronger? The dick. And Ash is the strongest there is. Sorry, King, you made a great argument. Great argument. You almost had me. And I must admit, going into this, I was a little biased from the point, but you had me this close, man. You had me this close. Yeah, people don't like it. People don't like it. I'm sorry. I find him a dick. Because I find a dick has more power. A dick controls things. Whereas an asshole takes it some of the time. And... or expels some shit. And I think Ash has too much power to be an asshole.
Part of this.
It sounds more like a feminist type of thing you just said.
I guess I am a feminist.
You know, I should have got Judge Mills late for this.
You should have.
Yes, you should have.
So I declare Dick of Asshole adjourned!
Wow. I was actually very surprised by that.
So yeah.
So are we actually now as we're going into the pre-recorded? Our next segment is a pre-recorded segment.
Exactly. The next segment that we're going to be doing, we're going to be showing off a couple of demos that we just tried out in the low download.
So enjoy, people.
Enjoy.
Welcome everybody to the low download, where we get to try out some of the most recent games and titles that have been made available as trials, demos, and sometimes even full games. I'm here, of course, with Blueonic and Issues Guy, and we're going to be trying out 2 games today. The first game is Telltale Games' Poker Night 2.
Ooh, exciting. We can play some poker, win some money off these mother grabbers.
Yes, and you are actually very big into poker, aren't you?
Yeah, I've lost a lot of money over my time in poker, but it is good to go to a casino and instead of giving money to the casinos, you give them to the other players.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, mainly that's what the whole game's about.
Yeah, exactly. Spreading around the money.
This is that kind of thing. It's, you know, you go and hang out with your friends, maybe smoke a cigar, get away from your wife or children, and lose money. That's basically the best way to do it.
Or, if you want to study, you can beat everybody, because usually people are trying to have a good time, and then you're sitting there taking the whole thing seriously, and then you just scoop all the money. Give it to me.
Yeah, he's scratching his little cheek.
And if you're really careful, you can learn to cheat.
Yeah, card counting, you know, if you're able to do that, go for it.
Yeah. So,
I didn't play the first poker night.
Me neither.
I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, me neither. So let's check this out.
All right, so let's jump right into it.
Well, okay, I did know it existed for the second game, but not the first one. I don't get that. It's just one of those things.
I think the first one was only PC.
Yeah, it's probably only PC based.
But now with Telltale's success with The Walking Dead, they can go back and produce more games on mobile.
All right.
The name of the game is Texas Hold'em.
Okay, we know how to play Hold'em.
Yeah.
I kind of know how to play it. I'm kind of special.
4-3 suited.
Okay, so you're this poker expert.
This is kind of a crappy hand, but
yeah, of course.
But they are connected. So
because you got to wait for the actual cards.
It could be a flush.
It could be a flush or so. He's
Let's raise.
Oh, I don't like that.
What would Max do in a situation like this? Okay, plan B. I call.
Okay. We'll see a call here. It's early.
Rock.
Okay, so it's...
That's awesome.
Gross.
4 or 5.
Gross. No, we have nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, we are checking.
I'll check.
Okay, so here we go. Another card. Let's get another straight card. Nope. We got nothing. I mean,
not even clubs.
We could bluff this pot, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Time to roll out the big guns.
I think he's holding out in a big hand.
I'm folding. I would fold.
Fold. Team fold.
Team fold.
Instead of being Team Edward, we're Team Fold.
Ash grabs the pot.
Sorry.
I'm kicked off the show. I would have folded too, but you know, in a manlier way.
Come on, let's get a hand.
Come on, let's get something going.
Okay, this is not bad. We have a suited.
We have something going here.
Yeah, it's a suited connector. It connects, and it also is.
Yeah, I'm in.
Ash is really going in.
I think I'll call.
He's an aggressive player, I've noticed.
Of course he is.
You can't win if you don't play.
He's a dick or an asshole, depending on what happened in the last segment.
Think. Well,
Claptrap.
What a jerk.
Ash folded.
You know, Williams, you might be doing a little better if you could control that towel of yours.
What? Oh, you mean the hand? That's not a towel.
The only thing I'm kind of turned off is the fact that there's not
the problem with your steampunk neural interface. It's cool to
I wonder why they couldn't get him to. I mean,
buggy as hell.
Actually, my scans indicate that Mr. Williams' hand is fully functional, and that its nervous tapping appears to be induced by an outside force. I'll see if I can isolate it.
Don't bother, it's Morse code.
What?
D-R-I-N.
And I will be honest that I experimented a little bit with this demo earlier, and this is the third time I've seen it played, and all 3 times have been different conversations.
Yeah.
So that is worth mentioning.
Drink more.
And that's just in the demo version. So at least they offer a trial version. So they offer a lot of
and folded.
Ooh.
I kind of want to call here.
Go for it, man.
I kind of want to call here. I have a good feeling.
I know something you
What do you
don't
know?
Not about this hand. Just generally.
What an asshole.
Gonna be bluffing.
Amen. Here we go. Poker, 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 poker. Excellent.
Oh my god,
Pretty interesting.
He is a king.
Pretty interesting.
Check.
Let's see if I can suck you in with a bet that doesn't trigger your primitive flight reflex. Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
The pot's 23-24 to call. We still have chips.
If you could get a king in there?
Yep.
Oh my god,
We're king away.
That'd be.
This is a video game, so I'm calling.
Okay.
Come on. Oh wait.
That does open up.
That still works.
That works. We had what was called a double-gutted straight draw, where we had two possibilities for straight. The only problem here is that there is a hand that beats us.
Yeah.
But why not? We're raising. We gotta go all in. Here we go. Watch me lose here and lose all the money for the team. Come on, Clap.
Holy crap! There's a virus in my system, and it's making me bid all my chips!
Oh no.
Somebody stop me! I'm just messing with you. You're
Alright, so either we're gonna lose or Claptrap's gonna lose.
Come on.
Don't have it. Here's an 8.
Do I have an off by one error? Or am
You're
I
hosed.
Yes!
Oh!
You know, I don't know if I should feel
Mr.
talented or,
Trackhouse,
you know,
a
than
pair
beating
of
a
eights,
computer.
And you have a straight.
Yes, he
to
does.
play
Bring me the,
with.
give me the loot, give me the loot.
Well
I'm a
done.
bad
Now
man.
we'll see
Give me
how
the
you
loot.
do when I'm not stacking
It only
the
took us
deck.
3 cards. Wow.
Because
Three
we
of a
know
kind.
something that's about
The
to happen
player
really
has
soon here.
a
It
pair of
doesn't really
jacks.
matter. And
Claptrap
secondly, and it happened right there.
Yeah.
It didn't matter because the demo was about to end. So that is
Poker Night 2.
Poker Night 2. Let's
So far,
in a
it
nutshell.
It looks very entertaining, and for a poker game, it has to be entertaining because it's
because you're basically paying for something that you can do at home with friends. So they have to add something. It's not like the poker boom of say 10 years ago when everybody would buy World Series of Poker games like they were Madden games.
Yeah.
These days you need to offer them something a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more of an entertaining experience. And it looks like it looks like Poker Night 2 might do that if as we were talking about, the comments don't repeat themselves too much and the characters don't become too predictable with their poker plays.
Yes, what I was talking with, DCD had mentioned in his review of Poker Night 2 that he had played it for like over 3 hours, and like it was around at that time when it started repeating. So you've got 3 hours of dialogue.
Do we know how much it's being sold for?
I think it's 800.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I thought it was
$8.
800,
So at $8, I think it's a great deal. So should we get into the second demo that we're gonna play here?
All right. So the
This
next
is
one
more something that I think Blue's gonna have to play because I tried.
I like guns.
I tried this too
Guns are
early,
fun.
and I did not do too well in this game earlier. So I
did okay. I did die a few times.
I died rather quickly.
I
so.
kept getting bull rushed. That sucks.
This is one of the sickest intros. I love that little icon.
It's a little prospector.
Yeah, it's Grandpa Quackers.
Yeah, right. It looks like the gnome pants from South Park.
We capture underwear. Step 1,
Underwear.
Step 2,
Step 3, puppies.
What's step 2?
All right, so let's see. Get into this thing. Let's see.
know about that.
Of course, this is one of those things where you're actually joining in with a bunch of other people. So get used to playing with some other people.
For
in this
whatever
one.
it's worth, I did play it offline. Maybe that's why I had such difficulty because the computer just slammed me. But you
that's
you
probably
can
why.
play a demo of it on offline too if you have an old Xbox or trouble with your internet connection.
And if you're stuck at this point and you're wondering why it's not going, that's because you got to vote for like that layer. That's the only map that they've got on this right now.
For the demo.
It's
The
just the
demo
demo.
Yeah.
But if you go all out and buy this sucker, you'd probably have multiple maps. I don't know how many, but this is the beauty of it.
Yes.
We're playing what you would be able to try right at home.
Yeah, and
That's
we're
the
trying it
easiest.
out first for you before you can decide whether or not you want to give it a go.
Yeah, whether it's worth the space in your hard drive.
Exactly.
For other players. Yay.
In communist
But
Russia, we wait for other players.
I did say I do like the video graphics setup that they have with this intros, but a little bit on the movement that I had with the player. He can kind of tuck and roll to the side. He can, you know, shoot, everything like that. But I just feel that there's a little bit of issues on those. Especially the running aspect. I don't think I really figured out that too well. But
the melee combat.
yeah, melee is your B button actually.
Yeah, it's very useless.
It's it seems like when you have these big honking guys coming at you, when you'll see it in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
those are the guys I couldn't.
here we go. A is run. Thank you so much for explaining that.
But yeah, the game looks great.
Oh crap! What's that?
Yeah.
What's
and
going?
Releasing it. They're the guys who did Catherine, and another great title that they released was Rock of Ages.
Holy crap!
That was
Where can I get that gun?
I didn't really love Catherine. I like Rock of Ages.
Yeah, I like the type of that sort of humor.
Yeah. And that's the other thing I can mention right off the bat from playing this demo. You get a really, it has a another very interesting sense of humor, and a very Monty Python meets Game of Thrones sort of sense of humor to it.
Especially with this narrator. Granted, it's not like battle block theater
quality. No, but the narrator is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I think it does, to be completely honest, when you play the game, actually, and as you can see the action, Blue kicking some ass. I do think the humor you get in the introduction doesn't match up with the gameplay.
Yeah.
The gameplay seems a little bit more serious than the narrator would make you seem.
Exactly.
At least in my opinion, you're killing devils and the minions and stuff, and it's like, hey everybody, we're gonna kill some devils and minions today.
Just got ran over again.
Yeah, those guys kicked the piss out of me.
And that's me dying.
You got the nice rug.
And with the trial version of this game, there's a cap on it as to how much you can earn and such. So.
But to be completely honest, I died, then got completely destroyed. Like every time I respawned, there was like 10 people on me, beating me with like nice
gloves. The other thing is they have demons respawning from this. How do you feel about this third-person view, guys?
I'm okay with it. It's kind of I can compare the third-person view here to the one that we had with Spec Ops: The Line.
Yeah.
It's also got a little bit of.
It's not annoying. It's in a good sort of setup. So it's not like you have to like look all over the place.
People that have heard me talk about stuff, I personally am not a big fan of first-person shooters. I do like third-person view, and I think this works in this game. It's not quite as fluid as say like a Mass Effect game or something like that, but it feels good. It feels. I kept getting a Star Wars Battlefront feel from the way you moved and the way the character was centered and stuff. Yeah, that's what it made me want to do. It made me have to play some Battlefront.
I gotta go find that disc now, thanks.
And be very sad that Battlefront 3 never got made. I wish Lucas Studios had got on the ball before LucasArts
shut down.
Yeah, and I hope someone renews the Battlefront series because
except EA.
Anybody EA. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that is very true.
Unless they give it to like BioWare or something like that to do it.
I would be happy if they
BioWare doing... Reported here first. BioWare will be doing Battlefront 3. Let's start the rumor here. We just got this in from our producer, John C. Reilly, that Battlefront 3 will be produced by not only BioWare, with Nintendo's help. What? 4 minutes? Battlefront 4, I'm sorry.
Battlefront 4.
No, Star Wars Battlefront 3. It's a different Battlefront.
You're thinking of Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield. Yeah, Battlefront is a Star Wars series that you really should check out. They're like where you can use stormtroopers and different minions, different forces, different races, and it's a third-person shooter game.
You can beat Chewbacca.
Yeah, you can beat Chewbacca. Yeah, exactly. You can beat Chewbacca and shoot around a bowcaster, and then be a Jedi and cut him in half.
Oh! Guess I'm doing pretty good here.
Well, you're usually good at.
I was like 4. Did 3 come out and I missed it? I was scared for a second there.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to save myself.
I know, we were about to end this show now and I'll go
Let's go to GameStop down the street.
Golly.
Don't run. Don't run. I just want to be friend.
Kill him. Kill him on fire! I love when they run.
Some of these
yeah, you gotta collect some of this stuff to, get into the actual game. Oh crap, another big guy.
Yeah, you're doing much better in this game than I ever did.
Probably better than me.
Because I'm under pressure, man. I'm getting like, I'm going to be on like an actual video review for once. Oh my god!
I know you. Oh my god! This is pretty cool though, with all the way they surround you and the way the camera looks.
Holy crap!
Oh, the axes.
He's angry. He's angry.
Look at this gigantic hand. Go to sleep tonight with your huge pillow.
Kill it! Whoa, whoa! Kill it! Kill it!
You're like Keanu kicking Al Pacino's ass at the end of the.
If I was Keanu Reeves, I'd be killing a lot more people than that. I'd just be like, ground strike, ground strike, ground strike. Look, I'm Superman. I can fly around.
Whoa, but I can't teach myself to act in the Matrix.
Yeah, I know. Whoa, I know.
You can learn everything else in the Matrix but how to act.
All right, well, the one.
That's weird because he's done Shakespearean plays.
Yeah, but I don't think he was very good at it.
No, that's the thing. They gave him high reviews.
I know, but I saw that. I didn't think he like. This is what I think about Keanu. I think Keanu is very passable. I just don't think he's always cast in the right roles. I think especially I think he was decent in the Matrix, but when you explore the character more in the second Matrix movies, I would have rather it be like someone like Jet Li in that part, or like someone. Crap! Like I guess Jet Li was kind of up for that part from what I've heard, or some other people were, but just more of a complete action. Oh, but we're digressing. Let's look at
where are these flying fuckers?
Look at these flying fuckers. The Blues try to kill. Hogan. Oh yeah, Hogan. The 24-inch pythons are taking these dragons down.
Take it all.
Take it like you take other people's name.
I guess I'm stuck on this cart right here. I can't like go anywhere. Oh wait, maybe.
Oh, do you jump on that thing?
No.
Let's go down into the lava pit. Forget that. Thank you.
I speak from experience. Do not jump down into the lava pit.
Ray, when someone sends you an elevator down to a lava pit, you say no.
Skeet shoot.
Skeet shoot. Oh!
Skeet.
Like
it's like the song from Top Secret. Skeet shooting or skeet surfing. Which one was it? Skeet surfing?
Skeet surfing. I think it was skeet surfing.
Skeet surfing.
Let's go.
Run.
Oh!
God.
There's the end. So Blueonic, with you playing this game,
how do you feel?
What are your thoughts?
The play of it is interesting. It's not one of the ones that I would probably find myself playing on a constant basis. I mean, I would probably have this one of those go back to games. Yeah. Like I would probably buy this. It is definitely interesting. It's not like my problem is with a lot of like games that are like turn based or they try to resemble something along those lines, and that's one of those things where. I just don't like that, like how they have to. Oh, you have to power up like this. Yeah. You have to go. I can't stand like. I can probably sit back and watch people play Magic the Gathering or Pokemon.
It's funny, dude. I recently downloaded the Magic the Gathering game, Magic 2013.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I can probably sit back and watch that, but I can't play it myself because I feel like I'm just too stupid.
Yeah, absolutely.
This game, is simply run around, shoot them up, and try to do
35 kills. You got 2 deaths. That's not bad.
Now, that's not bad considering.
Same question as before. What's the cost on this?
I think it's $1,200.
I think this is a $1,200. They put it up there.
So you can buy.
I feel that would be proper for this.
No, that's a proper game. I was just thinking that comparing the playstyle and the way it looks to Devil May Cry X or the whatever.
Yeah,
I'd rather play this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the Devil May Cry demo was a little bit off. I was trying to do a lot of stuff with that game, and
I just played exactly. I'm playing demo versus demo. I think I'd rather play this. I know. Yeah. Well, I know I might be lynched, but I'd rather play the original Devil May Cry anytime.
I agree with you too.
I give this thumbs up.
Yeah. White hair Dante over the black hair Dante.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
So I'll give it 1 thumb up for this one. I know we usually do stars.
Yeah, but that's fine. 2 thumbs up right now.
I give it a medium star because I suck so much at it that I can't really even give it an honest opinion because I just got butt raped by a bunch of dead people. They literally surround me and beat me.
But that's one of those things that with the actual controller aspect, that's what you need to learn too is your A is your run button. Also, it's your tuck and roll button.
Your tuck and roll button.
You need to do the whole tuck and roll.
I find myself just I can.
That's what I learned while playing Sacred Citadel. Tuck and roll during the most difficult areas, and then just hack and slash whenever you can.
Yeah, basically.
So last point of that, how's the cover system? Is there a decent cover system?
Yeah, I would say that it's pretty fair. I mean, in all sense, they did a good job on the cover system.
So for $1,200, there's probably no going wrong if you want to kill some stuff. $1,200, yeah,
1,200 Xbox Live
points. $1,200, $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
But more or less, I feel like probably once you get into this game, this has probably a ton of things to get into. Like they probably have different weapons and stuff. I mean, I could play this kind of like because I'm a fan of like Army of Two with their thing. I can't stand like the Gears of War setup. That's the problem that I've always had with the third-person view. Is somebody always comes up, tuck and rolls up behind me and goes, "Grenade, goodbye," and then throws me up, and I'm like, "What the hell?" You know, I feel like that's not fair, and especially with the new, Gears of War that they put out, that demo, I played it in 5 minutes, and I hucked the controller across the room and said, "Screw this."
See, I owned the first Gears of War. I just could not get into the series. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but more or less, I've gone through the whole Gears of War series. I made it through. I beat it. I enjoyed it thoroughly that way. But for the online play, it's just a totally different world and how everybody plays that. And this seems more or less like, I'm not sure if this is just an online-based game, but I think if you're able to play it by yourself or have a couple friends come over and you have a nice big TV and get a four-way screen, this would be an awesome game to play, let alone playing them over on the Xbox Live.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun to kill stuff in this game, but so yeah.
So check out God Mode if you want.
God Mode, Poker Night 2, definitely check out both titles, and I guess that's the low download today.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Thank you, Past Us.
Yes. Thank you very much for being
69,
so
dude.
Awesome. Yeah.
I like Past Us.
Yeah.
Yes. So I know usually we like to review movies and such.
Yeah, we didn't do it this time around because this is like our first, actual time of actually setting this up. We were just like, oh my god, we have to get here. Screw the movies today. We're going to go and do this. But we did come up with something in place of that.
Yeah, there's lots of things that you can look at. I mean, we decided to look at a couple of different trailers, and we each picked one.
Yeah, we picked we got 3 trailers coming up for you that you can take a look at that we're going to be playing, and also maybe a little bit of comment. But more or less, we'll tell you which ones to go and check out so you can actually listen to them.
Exactly.
And more or less, I picked R.I.P.D, which is Arrested Police Department or something along those lines, which is that's one of those things where I was kind of automatically either drawn to it because of the fact that I have maybe some criminal justice background, so I'm not going to say any more about that. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, I definitely want to be able to show you this because of the fact that it's just one of those things where I enjoy watching the trailers, but sometimes when you go and watch the movie, you don't know what the hell happened between the trailer and the movie. Like, you totally see something, and they have a lot of stuff
that trailer looks awesome, and then you go see the movie, it's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, trailers are deceiving as previews for next week on a television show. They're basically trailers for the next week on the show. They totally throw you off in the wrong direction sometimes, and you'll see a trailer that's very serious, and the movie ends up being funny, or vice versa.
Yeah, most definitely. But yet, I feel like there's a couple of characteristics that I see in this movie from previous movies that, I'll explain when the actual start of the play is. So,
you want to take a look?
Yeah, are we ready to take a look?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, let's get this going.
Let's watch it. Oh, PG-13.
Oh no, not PG-13.
I can't go.
I can't do it. There's too many friggin' kids around. Oh my god, a Dodge Challenger.
Fast and Furious 5, 7, 8.
Ryan Reynolds, Safari, Planet.
We got the Green Lantern, a.k.a. Deadpool.
Which will be coming out in the near future.
Yeah, but is he going to be Deadpool in the Deadpool?
Yes.
Oh, so he is. Okay.
So long as it's the funny Deadpool.
But all right, so we're taking a look right here, and he gets sucked up into a hole, and it's kind of crazy. And of course, what's her name from Weeds? I can't remember.
Where am I? Is that Sarah Jessica or?
No, that's
Louise Parker.
Louise
Parker.
Yeah, it's her. She's.
I was right about Parker.
You have skills that we want.
She's basically bringing him into this.
We'd like you to join the R.I.P.D.
actual department.
R.I.P.D.
Rest in Peace Department.
She's gonna get him high.
Now, the only problem that I have about that is if he was so good,
your
he'd get
job
killed
is
so
catching
easily.
debtors and assholes that
But that's the
escape
thing.
judgment.
It's like when you go into the actual movie.
It's when he loses his mind when he gets good.
Yeah.
Meet your new partner.
The dude.
The dude.
Come on.
Come on.
Channeling Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I roll a J?
Some souls hide out among the living.
What's he got?
I don't know.
He's got Rooster Cockburn up his ass. This movie's rolling.
Big ugly eye monsters. And then the other fun stuff is I like this part. This part is hilarious.
Really? An old Chinese guy? What about you?
Why would he want to be a model? I don't get it. Like, why would you want to be like a superstar model, basically walking around, even though you're trying to keep?
Because then he can just play with his boobies whenever he wants.
But he can't. It's other people seeing it, not him seeing it in himself. He can't do that. But okay, this is what I was talking about in the retrospect of the movie. This kind of, to me, resembles another version of Men in Black.
Yeah. There's a fine line between Men in Black and that movie with David Duchovny, where...
The iPhone?
No, it was a David Duchovny alien invasion movie. Evolution.
Yes. Oh yeah, Evolution.
Which is decent, but it's not as good as Men in Black. I mean, is this movie... You know, this movie could end up being very good, or it could end up being very stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could vary.
It's hard to tell from this preview, actually, like, which one it is.
I mean, I showed this to a couple people, and some were like, wow, that looks pretty awesome. And then there was a couple like, that's really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's exactly how they did it.
Like,
They did it with the pause.
Like, I thought Burt Wonderstone looked okay in the previews. You know, and then when I saw, I really thought it was awful.
Yet again, that's another proof or positive of the whole fact that let's just show.
Exactly. I mean, I saw James Gandolfini in previews. I was like, I have to see this movie because I like Tony Soprano that much.
Yeah.
And then I go to see the movie, and he's like, you know,
he wasn't even a
barely in it.
major character.
Yeah, it was a total shit film.
Yeah, and that's what can happen with trailers sometimes. And that trailer is the trailer itself looks exciting and looks like something I can't wait to see. I agree with Blue. It looks a lot like Men in Blackish, but
another retrospective of death.
Yeah,
this is like this is them trying to be.
And they filmed this here in Boston too.
Oh, this was another one of the Boston movies?
This is another Boston-based movie.
But theoretically,
I didn't even know.
Like another Boston-based movie, Grown Ups 2, it might end up being caca.
Yeah, well, that's...
Oh, God.
I'll say it. I know people that were in Grown Ups 2, and I was friends. I worked with a few of those people, and I will bet you that movie's going to suck.
Oh, man.
The first one didn't even have a plot.
Adam Sandler forgot about plots years ago.
Yes, he did. He definitely did. Like the Happy Gilmore, that was a great movie.
Oh, great! I think he peaked out at like 50 First Dates was his last great movie.
50 First Dates.
I like That's My Boy though.
That's My Boy. It yet again, it's comical for us because we're Bostonians, and plus I knew a lot of those streets because I grew up on them.
And that's what's awesome about this movie. That it is shot in Boston. A lot more movies are being shot in Boston. I tend to like the dude, but I don't like the dude when he's in action movies. I didn't like him in Iron Man 1. I thought he was the only part of Iron Man 1 I did not like.
You didn't? Wow, okay. I thought he did a pretty good job.
See, I just didn't. I didn't like when he finally. I liked him in the beginning of the movie. Once he got into the warmonger costume, and you could hear the dude's voice through the. It's like, dude, I'm a robotic dude. Give me a slice of pizza. I kind of. But
I got a White Russian.
But yeah, can I get a White Russian? But this movie looks very interesting. I'll definitely go check it out.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think this will be definitely one of the films that we will be seeing when it opens on the opening weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks fun. If anything else,
it looks really fun, and they probably did have a great time doing this one.
Absolutely.
All right. So what's the next one that we have on the project?
Okay, so the next movie that we have is a film that's not coming out until 2015.
Of course. But anyways, we'll just do it now.
It's Ratchet and Clank. They are making a Ratchet and Clank movie, not live action, animated, like it should be.
Like the Mario movie should have been, but that's a different issue altogether.
Oh, Bob Hoskins was awesome in it.
He was decent. He was the best part.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, roll that clip.
Yes, roll it.
So, but more or less with this whole thing, it's I don't think I could ever see them doing a live action version of this. There's just no way.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I heard we were doing this.
Blockade Entertainment.
Space. A wondrous realm where heroes.
I guess with the success of Wreck-It Ralph, it opens up the possibilities to a lot of people being like, well, we can do this. We already have built-in characters.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's the beautiful thing about video games is they can actually go and change that around and actually do a spectacular job with actually turning it into a full-time movie.
I feel like this is what this trailer is making reference to.
In this universe.
Where's the dubstep?
Apologies, Captain. Everyone is out making the Ratchet and Clank.
Well, I like too. It's all the original voice actors. They're not getting actors like voice actors to play them.
Lazy are they?
Whoa! Hold on.
Hold on, buddy.
Want to anger such a talented team of animators.
The animation style is very much in the same
animating.
feel of.
Don't look, there are kids here.
Oh, real mature guys.
Despicable Me was another movie that I really enjoyed. And this sort of that kind of feel.
Absolutely.
And Mastermind was another decent one. Like
you mean Megamind?
Megamind, yeah. Megamind, yeah.
Which there's a second one coming out.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Have they announced the second Wreck-It Ralph yet?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but yeah, most likely yes.
But second Despicable Me is gonna be cool.
But this looks good. I mean, it's.
I mean, I know it's not telling you about.
No, it's not telling you, but you see the animation style, and I think what a lot of times happens with video game movies is they try to recreate the wheel. They try to make it something it isn't, rather than sticking to what makes the video game industry like successful. You know, like with this, it looks like they're taking everything people like about Ratchet and Clank and putting it into a movie.
Absolutely.
Whereas sometimes when like the first Final Fantasy movie that you saw with Alec Baldwin, like had nothing to do with Final Fantasy. Nothing. It's like,
it
okay.
could have just been called The Spirits Within.
Exactly. I mean, the animation style was great. I remember the human models were awesome in that movie. But it was like, why are you calling this Final Fantasy? That looks like it should be called
moves
Ratchet
or
and
anything.
Clank.
Yes.
Nothing.
And what makes Ratchet and Clank the movie, well, what I think is going to help it is the fact that the developers, the story writers, they're the ones writing the script. It's not. They're not going to be giving it to some Joe Schmo and say, here, do whatever you want with this.
Again, I don't want to bring up some sad news, but that's why I was really excited about the South Park Stick of Truth game, because knowing that Matt and Trey were working on the game. When you have people, and it works reverse too, when you have actual people that work on writing and working on the video games, working on the movies, I think you have a much higher chance of a success rate rather than if you outsource it to a different company and then you get Super Mario shit or Double Dragon shit or Street Fighter shit or Mortal Kombat 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 8. 2 was okay. But that was probably one of the better video game movies, but Mortal Kombat 2, but it was still shit.
But that, in my retrospect, that I liked Starship Troopers. The first original movie was fantastic. Second one was like, what the hell were they thinking? Third one was, okay, they brought back Casper Van Dien to play Rico and whatnot as a full-on general, which is surprised that he got to that point. But yet, it's one of those things that they created another movie, but it was totally based on an animated version of it and everything like that. But sadly, this is one of the things is I stepped back and started reading the book again.
Yeah.
It's completely different from anything and everything from book to movie. It's nothing. They tore it apart and they made it themselves because that's exactly what they wanted to do with it. But for the most part, I feel like it's one of those things with the series aspect also, or changing it into animation because there was an animation before the original Starship Troopers movie. But yeah, sometimes they could do really good jobs on the animation, but the storyline is just absolute crap. But I think we could switch over to our last and final video and whatnot.
The one thing I did want to mention is Street Fighter 2 is a crappy movie, but there is a Street Fighter animated movie which is all about Bison beating almost to death Chun-Li and stuff. Yeah, the anime one. The anime one. That is awesome. If you have not checked that out, it's one of the best video game movies out there. It's I think it's called Street Fighter 2 or something.
Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
The animated movie. It's really awesome. But yeah,
great soundtrack too. But
our third movie that we're doing today is Thor, the new Thor movie, Thor 2.
The Dark World.
Yes, which starts, or with Iron Man 3 starting the new Avenger, the Avenger Initiative.
Yeah, the next edition.
So let's take a look at that, Johnny. John. Sorry, Johnny. John.
John.
It just seemed like, here's Johnny.
Now, I'm just trying to figure out how this kid is able to lift his vehicle up with a tap. You just tap and it just float.
That's the Godfrey, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
A lot of people, what they complained about the first Thor movie was not enough Asgard. It seems that they want to repair that.
Which is weird, because I feel like that was my favorite of the Avengers movie before the Avengers came out. Thor was my favorite. Because I thought they did that perfectly. How they did it.
I thought it was one of the best fish out of water stories you've seen in a while.
Yes, absolutely.
I will say that Iron Man was my favorite leading up to there, but Thor was probably second. I mean, I actually am one of the few people that really enjoys The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, which is considered a lead up. I really dig that movie. I found it highly entertaining.
So you wanted to see Edward Norton in the Avengers?
No. I understand why he wasn't in the Avengers. I understand Edward Norton's a tough person to work with. I understand he takes a lot of creative control.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people with egos, super egos.
There's a lot of balls.
not saying anybody.
Yeah. There's a lot of balls up.
So what you believe.
Robert Downey Jr. There's a lot, and so you need like a team player, and I think for the Avengers to be as successful as it was, you really needed everyone to listen to Whedon's plan, and I think Edward Norton's someone that has like clauses in his contract to like have script rewrites and crap like that.
And he has access to the editing room too.
Exactly. He actually locked. That's the main reason he locked the editor out.
Loki.
Yikes.
Whereas Loki, so I'm pretty excited about the new Thor movie. It does seem to me, again, we're dealing with a case of that trailer seems to eliminate any of the humor that I find that was so successful in the original Thor movie. I find what made the original Thor movie so great for me was seeing, again, that fish out of water story where you saw Thor in normal situations in the juxtaposition of that. If there's a movie where we have a bunch of gods beating the shit out of other gods, where there's no... it reminds me of, again, the end of Iron Man 1, where you're dealing with two guys in big metal suits that, neither one of them is going to die. Yeah. And so there's no... I don't care. Like they're just beating the crap out of each other. And it's the same thing with gods. I just feel like I want there to be some, and we saw Jax from Sons of Anarchy crying there, but I want there to be some pain.
I was kind of worried that this was going to happen with Iron Man 3, that they were going to take a lot of humor out, but a lot of these recent trailers have been showing some of that humor.
Hence what Blue was saying earlier, and our main point here is talking about trailers rather than talking about whole movies. Trailers can tell you a very different story. If you watch the Iron Man 3 trailer, there's no humor in it either, and people that have seen the movie say it's hilarious. So I find that trailer, I'm less psyched up about Thor from seeing the trailer than I was before. And I'm hoping it's the opposite situation, that this is an under expectations and that I'm overhyped by it, because that's the best thing something can happen in a movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, most definitely. And I mean, that's like another thing that's kind of, got me worried about the next Iron Man movie is because Jon Favreau is not directing it.
Yep.
And he plays Happy Hogan. Not
you.
Towards me.
Not you.
No,
not you
Happy
your cousin,
Hogan.
Not you.
Not cousin or any. I don't know any relation.
Is Tag Happy Hogan?
Yeah. But more or less, the whole setup about that is that they have going from him directing the first two movies, and then him maybe being able to help the director in the background, probably not even taking any director title whatsoever or producer. I just feel like it's going to be a little bit scary because it's a different deal.
I agree with you. I think it works in the Avengers where another director can recreate the feel that other directors have to go those universe, like when you flash to, here's Iron Man and Iron Man's universe. But I agree with you, and I think that's something that really negatively affected the Batman series when you had the first two movies by Tim Burton.
And then Joe Schumacher had to come in
and just screw it up. But you felt the difference of directors. You feel it in the Star Trek movies as well, and all the originals. The ones that you have, like 2 and 3, where there's a sense of camaraderie, but when you like switch it up and have Shatner direct 5, it's a horrible nightmare.
He just wanted those cat titties.
He did, but it also happens in Star Wars. It's why is Empire Strikes Back the best? Because you actually had a director working on it, and it feels like a different.
It's not George Lucas.
Yeah, it almost feels like a Hans Zimmer, I think is his name, or something like that.
That's the score writer.
Score writer, yeah. But
it was George something. George Steinman or George
something like that. But anyways, it's and I agree with what Blue's saying. Is you fear that a lot of what they've built up in that the feel of the universe is going to feel a lot different. Favreau has a definite style to his directing in all of his movies, a sense of cavalierness. If you look at, he did Swingers too, right? Was that with?
I believe so.
Yes. He did Elf. He did Zathura. But I have high hopes about Iron Man 3 because I like Shane Black. I love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
So the overall point here, and to hook it into Thor, how do you guys feel about doing the same thing over and over again? The fact that all these movies are leading up to the Avengers movies. I kind of feel that after the Wu-Tang Clan puts out solo albums and then they put out a new, brand new album of all of them together, I don't want to hear any more solo albums.
Yeah.
I want, they've all come together. I want another Wu-Tang album. I feel like they should have done at least 2 Avengers movies, then gone back to the individual movies.
Agreed.
At least that's how I feel.
But who knows? They could be referencing the other films.
I know, but they already said that the Hulk's not going to be in any of them, and that pisses me off. He's my favorite. I like the Hulk better than any of the other characters. They're like, he's not going to be in any of these movies till Avengers 2 in 2015 or 2016 or whatever.
Wait, so Hulk's not even getting his own movie?
No, he isn't, because it's they just decided not to do that because there's too much time in between that they're going to get Captain America, I guess, done.
Yeah, Captain America's done.
And Thor,
I heard they might do an Ant-Man movie too.
Possibly, but that was the other thing is I heard that there's going to be a second, Spider Spider-Man movie, even though like I didn't feel that
yes,
movie
it
was
is.
going to be that.
And have
but
you
they're
seen,
not going to include. I
no,
don't
it's
think
different universe. The X-Men and the
Yeah.
Spider-Man universe. Marvel does not technically, or Marvel might own Spider-Man, but they're not including him in the universe. Instead, we get Jamie Foxx dressed up as is it Electro he's playing? Does anyone see the pictures of that?
He looked.
Yeah.
He looked.
2 thumbs down from me on that one. And from JC Riley over there, our producer. Hi-oh! He gives a big thumbs down to that too. But needless to say, I mean, I appreciate what Marvel did. I think it worked very well, but I guess I'm more hungry for more Avengers movies.
And like after Man of Steel, we need a Justice League one after that one.
I mean, it's happening, but that answers an interesting question. Since this is the last trailer, we can trail out a little bit. Interesting thing of what do they do with Batman in that? What do they they re-canonize Batman?
You know, it is going to happen.
They have to. They almost have to re-canonize Batman.
You're not going to see Christian Bale come back and say, well, that was a lovely vacation.
And you're
time to go back to putting on...
And you're probably not going to have Robin, spoiler alert, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's not going to do it.
The only thing that I was thinking was the cartoon version there
Beyond?
that they did, the Beyond, Batman
They talked
Beyond.
about that, yeah, Terry McGinnis.
Been wanting to see a Terry McGinnis set up for a while.
I want to see ink on the live screen.
Then at that point, you could they could take whoever they want to play as an older Bruce Wayne and whatnot.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Michael Keaton. Clint Eastwood is a person I've heard talked about a lot.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood would be probably another good person.
To me, I think it should be Kevin Conroy, but that's just me.
I feel like if they were to do Batman Beyond and do the whole... Bring back the Joker in it.
You can do the Return of the Joker story.
Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with that.
You know, if you're going to have the older Joker, you need Mark Hamill.
But that's the thing, and they've talked about this. I do not think, from what I've read, there's going to be a Batman movie before the Justice League movie. Yeah, I think there's going to be there's going to be Man of Steel. There's going to be Flash.
There's going to be a Flash.
I believe they're going to do a Flash movie.
I missed the old show that used to be on like the Sci-Fi.
To me, Flash
was Flash Gordon.
No, there was another. There was actual Flash show. Don't you make me beat
to me, Flash is DC's only hope for our Iron Man type breakout of like another character breaking them. I don't think no matter what they do with Green Lantern, he'll ever be a success in the way they want him to be. It's just
unless of course they do the Jon Stewart one.
But even if they do a Jon Stewart thing, I think Green Lantern can only be successful in CG or animated universe. In reality, it just looks too stupid.
Yeah.
You know, like guy with like a green laser thing just doesn't translate well to the visual medium. Whereas Flash, I think they could do a Flash movie awesome. Yeah. You know, with like slow down, with stop time, just the way it could look.
And then you could have like ultimate crossovers: Flash versus Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
That'd be in Poker Night. The next Poker Night, Flash versus Sonic and
Speedy Gonzalez.
But I guess I feel like what I've heard, the Batman is they're not going to re-canonize Batman until the Justice League movie. And I have hopes for the Man of Steel, but because I've actually seen on Netflix, you can watch Superman versus the Elite. It's the first Superman type movie I've seen in a long time that I enjoy the story of Superman because it can show a dark side to him. Now, that's what I hope they do in the Man of Steel.
So like what they did with Injustice.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, very similar to the Justice Lords. And again,
I feel like Injustice could serve as the sequel to the upcoming Justice League movie.
Yes, and if anybody out there has not watched it, again on Netflix, you can watch the Justice League cartoon, and what the game Injustice was kind of based on an episode called that you deal with these guys called the Justice Lords. That's an alternate universe where Superman decides to kill Lex Luthor when he becomes president by basically zapping his laser eyes into his brain and melting his brain. And
fantastic.
Because he kills the Flash, and Superman kind of goes nutsoid, has a schizoid embolism.
Yeah.
And yeah,
he loses his cookies.
so yeah, those are 3 trailers. I know we wandered off a little bit, but superheroes all come together. Those are 3 trailers to keep an eye out for some movies that are coming out pretty soon.
And we will be bringing much more.
So
yes, and what it's called, the book cover judgment. We know we're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but
we're doing it anyways.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't care.
So last but not least for you, King Baby Duck wants to. We have an older segment from the original B3 show. I used to go after them, and I'd come in early to listen to their show at the end. And one of my favorite segments was King. When I talk
You're gonna make me cry.
I'm gonna make you cry. I love that segment. I love this. This is have the old days of Salem State when I used to sleep on the couch. Oh man, and you guys be doing your show. But I see some rage building.
I'm very angry.
Let's do it. Are you getting angry?
Let's do it.
Touching me.
No.
Anger.
I think it's time.
Is it that time, Mr. Riley?
It's time.
It's the time.
Pissed off like a mother. and he wants the world to know politics, celebrities, religious zealots, racist, stupid people, and even the morning trip cannot escape from blues. Aggravation Zone!
You put that on my head like this.
Alright, so the Aggravation Zone, the first one of our live broadcast here, is going to have to be about SimCity Social, that is on Facebook. Say that 3 times fast. More or less, so the whole concept that I have to say about this is it's very sad. I have been working on this game for about, I want to say maybe even longer than 2 years.
I think first of all, the sad part, and I'm going to say this because I have this problem too, I think the sad part is that we play these Facebook games and that we get addicted to them.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we love to play these games all the time, and it's just we've become so addicted to them because of the fact that that's just another reason to go on Facebook.
It's almost like the food, the chemicals they put in McDonald's. These games are set up like so that you have to keep going back, and more you play it, you get into it for a few minutes, and then you're like, oh, I ran out of points. I need to come back in an hour and play it some more, or I need to invite friends, and that's
it's like the that Candy Crush game.
Yeah,
which Glove and Boots. If you've never seen a video for that, please do. It is hilarious.
That is freaking hilarious.
But with the whole setup that's going on with this is EA is it's June 14th, I believe, is going to be shutting down their servers of that game. And just recently, which I just got to the point of seeing this, which was mentioned by John, and everybody, we were able to pass this around to one another. 2,000, count them, 2,000 people are now out on the streets because of the fact that EA
just because EA is like, oh, well, you think we're the worst company 2 years in a row? We're going to show you how bad of assholes we are. Yeah, assholes. So how bad of assholes we are, and they just cast out 2,000 people.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You have produced a lot of good games.
Yes.
You've done a great job.
You own the Genesis age.
Yeah, exactly. You kicked a lot of
Harry Potter games are decent-ish. Yeah.
I mean, I still love going back to playing like Medal of Honor and all the other EA games that have come out.
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed is yet again another addictive
You helped
game.
fuel BioWare's making good stuff.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You helped fund a lot of good companies sometimes.
But this one is basically an abomination for me to say that you guys are taking this away and from us. It's one of those things that I've put a lot of time. This has been something that has helped me kill a lot of time. This is my personal time vampire that I love.
Again, MMO fans, imagine if Blizzard decided to announce tomorrow, hey, on Friday we're going to shut down all the servers of World of Warcraft because we got to work on a new game.
Do you know how many people would be up in arms about that? There would be actual mass hysteria. Dogs and cats loving
roam the streets and riot.
Yeah, they would.
All right. Anyway, you could show that beautiful image that I was able to extract, and whatnot, because of the fact that my city, the city that you can see here, it's beautiful. It's nice, big. It's massive. That doesn't even really do justice because of the fact that you still weren't able to I had to take and stitch this son of a bitch together just to show you just most of the map that I was working on, and that has taken me a long time to do. And yet again,
2 years.
they're taking this away from me
to steal your own joke. Those are 2,000 people EA fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
So
it's not like
actually, I was up to 100,000 something, population or something like that.
And it's not like you can take your save data from this and putting it to the new SimCity. It's
no.
like they're not even giving you that option.
No, the other thing that they were saying too on the forums, they were saying that with the setup that's going on right now is play the game out as much as you can. Don't worry about the diamonds. If you don't use them, they're not gonna be transferred to any of their other EA games.
And that's the thing. Gold coins, or like in my game that I play, which is the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, which is my addicted Facebook game. Yeah. You get gold coins or gold pieces. So it's basically you spend time over and over, weeks and weeks and weeks and years and years saving up those points so you can get the very special weapon or get the very special upgrade to your house so you can do the very special thing. But now they're fucking you in your ass.
Yes.
To quote Joe Pesci in The Lethal Weapon, they fuck you with the servers, they fuck you with the price cost, they fuck you with the Madden games.
Yeah.
So for my whole concept here is this is just one big aggravation. I have been jumping around. Like every time I go onto a game or I go onto this game and I'm looking on the side, I'm trying to find any of those games that resemble this. Like I tried Megalopolis. I was like, this is not the same thing. This sucks. I can't do it.
Similar games. Zynga had similar games to them,
Yeah.
but then EA put a stop to them.
But that's the thing is I've been jumping over it. Like I've been finding a lot of things. Like I found a crime case files and a couple other different ones that I've hopped over to just because of the fact. Yeah, that's the other thing. I need to get like some kind of addiction. I'll be like saying, you know, I'm gonna be like withdrawing from this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be one of those big like, I just want to go. I just want to go and play Sim City right now. I just wanted to because
they fuck you with cell phones. That's what it is. They're fucking you with the cell phone.
Exactly.
You know why? You know why? Because when you call back, which they know you're gonna do, they charge you for that fucking first minute again at that high rate.
If you're lucky enough to be able to call
Oh, yeah,
and then you have to pay $50 to end the game.
But that's the thing. You mentioned it. Like, why doesn't just EA sell all the servers to Zynga? I mean, they're basically they do it.
Ubisoft has done this as well. Like there was
remember that Ghost Recon game they had?
Yeah, the Ghost Recon. There's been another game that was done way back in the day. I talk with this about to one of my friends and whatnot all the time about the Sub Hunt game. He loves Sub Hunt 2 or 3 or something like that.
Everyone has one.
They always have to like they keep updating it because of the fact that the civilians have taken over the servers and they just modify it to what they want to do it. They make it better in each way that they do because Ubisoft just said here you go.
So does this mean Sim Social is also shutting down as well?
Yes, Sim Social.
I play that one.
A lot of stuff.
I think the majority of the Facebook games that they are working on,
are shutting down.
They are shutting them down.
So instead of shutting down like the Madden, no, they're not going to shut down.
Yeah, they're not going to shut that one down. There's no way that they're going to do that. They're not going to shut. They might not shut down the golf one. I don't know. They just
Tiger Woods games.
They just need to take Tiger Woods out of the title.
Yeah, but no, they have.
They have PGA.
I think they just have like another PGA tournament one style on like actual Facebook and whatnot. I can't really recall, but this is the problem that I'm having is right now, because of the economy being so crappy as is and not having the proper job as of right now, I've been dealing with my same computer since 2008, and it's 2013 now. That's a long friggin' time. My computer cannot handle a bloody thing, and I've had to say this a bunch of times on our podcast. My piece of crap Acer laptop, which, you know, Acer's okay. It's just that they put in an Intel video graphics card.
Intel blows.
Intel for graphics cards suck. They can't handle a damn thing. It's that damn chip thing. So if you are looking at a computer and you're going to Best Buy or whatever company, you know, I don't care if they go after us. But more or less, if you go any company and stuff like that, and they said, you go and look at the computer, ask. I'm telling you, ask the person to come over here and explain everything about that computer. And if they don't know, get somebody else because that person's a moron and they should be fired in the first place.
The information's out there.
That's why I miss Circuit City. They knew their shit.
Yeah, I miss Circuit City. But the only other thing is I'm saying that they need to have the whole setup that you can actually find out what the video graphics card did. And the only thing that I've been finding is a lot of those computers that you have to pay for that is at least over $1,000. Yeah. You have, unless you're going with an AMD setup, which has Radeon, you're going to have to, that's probably within the right of like $800 or $900 because that. But I would suggest a couple other places, but I don't have probably proper rights to suggest them yet. But if I can talk with them about pimping them on our show, I will pimp the crap out of them because of the fact that I feel that they are proper. They're kind of like an Alienware company without the Dell owning their ass. So let's just put it that way. It's one of those companies that you could go to, get the proper computer you want. You could switch it from Windows 8 to Windows 7 because that's all the thing you're going to get right now. Is because when you go out there, by the end of this year, Windows 9 is going to come out, and I'm going to feel so much worse because it's going to suck.
I thought you were
going to make it even slower.
Yeah, no, I tricked you on that. That's why.
So basically, these games have been getting you by on your shitty computer because even if you run it, because I know sometimes when I run it on my old computer, I'm running these games. Even my computer's so bad that it even runs these Facebook. Like I get this huge fan sound when I'm running the Facebook games.
As long as you're able.
My Mac does that too.
My Mac does that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm the only PC guy.
Oh, sorry. Actually, you're not. No.
Besides him, but he's still.
But look at this supercomputer he has.
But
I'm very envious.
I bet I'm a Mac person, and I bet that your crappy older PC can still run games better than my Mac. I couldn't play Old Republic. I couldn't play any game because there's no
Mac.
With
that,
I'm not going to run shit on Parallels.
My computer would struggle.
Or Boot Camp.
Boot Camp's worse.
To get back to the point
a little bit better.
Of what's going on here, that they had to let go 2,000 people. That is just sad. That, especially with this economy and whatnot, because I've had it happen to me where I left the job, and I've been struggling for about a year and a half now, trying to find a job and whatnot, and it's just been damn near impossible.
Especially with the bad public relations that they've gotten over the last couple of years. I mean, is EA the worst company in the country? No. I mean, but they're getting horrible PR, and what do you do about that? You fire 2,000 people? That's like firing Santa Claus on Christmas. I mean, seriously, it's it's like, oh, Macy's, you're really doing shitty. Let's fire Santa Claus now too, you know?
Let's make sure we take him out and use him as a pinata and make all the kids cry.
Right now, EA should be doing some damage control and be working on...
Unless they account this as damage control, but that's, in my opinion, that's not damage control.
No, unless of course they're bringing
that's more damage.
People,
it's more damage. But yeah, I mean, if they're doing that, then then set out a press release, make it that we need to do some transition in our company.
Well, have to trim the fat a little bit. You know, that's that
The only thing I do hope is that these 2,000 employees, I hope that some of them will go out, make independent games, and make them better than anything EA's released.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was what we were dealing with when we went to PAX East. We were talking to so many guys, and how many times do we hear, oh, we used to work for so-and-so company, and then we were like, hey, Joe, hey, Jack, hey, Alex, hey, you want to go and start our own business? Sure, let's go and start our own business.
That's what I hope happens with LucasArts as well. That all those great people hook in with some of the great people. That
I bet you we're going to see a couple of them going over to Telltale Games.
That'd be awesome. Telltale's on its way. Like, couldn't be happier for Telltale coming back up because of my interest in Telltale when I was a kid, obviously. With their, I mentioned it all the time with the King's Quest games and stuff like that. Yeah. And then that big break where Telltale was basically shit for a while and they sold King's Quest and they lost everything that made them cool. Then of course the Monkey Island games start to creep back into being cool and awesome again. And then Sam Max had the Back to the Future game, for whatever it's worth. It might not be perfect, but they're a great precursor to the Walking Dead game to get into that sort of feel. Yeah, and now the Walking Dead game, I hope Telltale brings it, come to us, guys. It's like, come on, come to us. Let's make Star Wars games, or let's make,
oh my God, an episodic Star Wars game.
That'd be great. That'd be amazing. But I think I have to cut it off right there.
Yes,
because I've wasted enough anger. I still need some more to keep me going through the week.
Yeah, keep it going for next week. So, gosh, this was really fun. Thank you guys for having me here. And
you are very welcome.
And thank you again so much to John C. Reilly.
Yes. So,
with playing all these funny stuff in the background that we're not even able to
like
see.
Joe Pesci in the background.
What a jerk.
What an asshole.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Actually, he's more of a dick. As he strokes his dick.
Yeah.
What have we learned on today's episode?
I won at Dick's.
Yes, Dick's
versus arseholes.
Yes. Assholes. We have we welcome another member into the first member into the Boston Bastards Brigade Hall of Boston, the
honorary Bostonians. We learned that a great band can bring joy to a city.
No matter how hard stuff's going on. We learned that sometimes demos can be deceiving. Demos, not demos. Sometimes trailers can be deceiving, but demos are a good way to find out, to get a little taste for the fun of the game before you go.
Yeah, you know, finger food.
We also learned that Blueonic kicks fucking ass in God mode.
Yeah.
I'm good at gun games. What can I say?
He's God.
You should see me on a paintball field.
Whoa.
I learned that even though I pre-prepared my statements for today's Dick or Asshole, I can still lose to someone who just goes, there's your evidence. I don't need to say anything.
Source material.
Easily, you can just go and do that. I mean, it just works that way. But
if Chewbacca is a Wookiee, you must acquit. Chewbacca's an Endor, you must acquit. But everybody, thank you very much. I'm Phil from IssuesProgram.com. I appreciate this. Oh, as I tap my chest.
Stop that.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm about to have a heart attack.
You just look like an asshole with a blue thing on your face.
So remember, for recent news, reviews, podcast episodes, and videos of the Boston Bass Brigade, you can visit our website at www.b3crew.com. You can write to us at thebastards@bostonbassbrigade.com. You can follow us on Twitter at king_baby_duck and Blueonic. And you can follow us on Tumblr at b3crew.tumblr.com.
Yes, make sure you search for Jacedown Studios on Facebook so you can. Oh, sorry to cut you off. But we have to pub this motherfucker, and so check that out for all your studio needs. Oh baby, he likes to be used.
The other fun stuff that we're on is we're on Facebook.com/Boston Bass Brigade. So if you want to go and check us out there, that's mostly where we're putting all our new stuff up. then you could comment on it. We'd love to hear from you, especially on this video, how everybody likes how we did this show. I feel we did a great job. I say everybody, great job.
Yeah. Thank you, John. Thank you,
John. John is the man.
Appreciate it.
So, more or less, I think we could stick a fork in this.
All right, so until next time, this is King Baby Duck.
Blueonic,
the issues guy.
Reminding you, you don't have to be from Boston to be a bastard.
But it
sure helps.